Hello and welcome to Ben's channel. Um, as I promised that I will try to do at least one video per week. I wanted to do two last week, but I got really caught up. So I will try to see how much I can do this week, even though the week is almost finished. Today's what, Tuesday? Yep. All right. So my last video I realized I was a little bit in and out low because that's why I toned my voice and the tone and everything. If anyone has any issue with it, please comment and I will probably try to fix it. Yeah. So this week I wanted to talk about when you're dating, how do you recognize what a high value man is? You know? And whether I mean when you're dating you should be looking for qualities that indicate strong character. Emotional intelligence is very important. Oh yeah. And someone that is well rounded, matured and has a mature approach to life. Because whether you're in your 90s, 20s, you shouldn't be dating for casualty. That's not good. You should be looking for someone that spend the rest of your life with, and having a mature approach to life will deem, how life goes in the future. Like, how far does life go? I mean, in life, you will have a lot of ups and downs. You have a lot of downfall, how well this person can deal. When you fall on the ground as a leader of a family, can you pick yourself up as well as your family, and these are things that we should be as women should be looking for in a man. And one of the things that he should have strong values and integrity, you know and be consistent with these values. And integrity is not something you hear about on the street, like, oh, as a man I have to. He sticks to his word and follow through on his promises. Because if he keeps making promises, then he becomes a liar. And nothing is more off putting than someone who's a liar, and coming from the word liar, how honest he is. This is one thing that you should have as a strong value and integrity. Is he truthful? And even when it's uncomfortable, is he still telling you truth? And doesn't manipulate situations. Like, there's some people here who are so manipulative. You have to be careful. You don't want to get into a relationship with these persons. It is a very dangerous situation when you realize that you're married and you have 10 kids down the line and you realize this person is very manipulative because you weren't looking for the signs. These are the things you should be looking for. As I said, dating coach. Get a life coach, get a dating coach, a relationship coach. These persons will be able to tell you exactly what you need to be looking for, and is he respectful? He treats everyone with dignity from you to strangers. And I know it sounds like a cliche word, but oh, how he treats the waiter, says a lot. It does. It does. Do not overlook it. Do not laugh about it when you're on a date or out with someone. If someone who he thinks this guy thinks is below them, how he treats this person is very important. You know, how he treats his mother. Listen, how he treats his mother, the woman in his family. Listen to what are his comments, how he talks about these women, because girl, you will be the one getting it. Will start comparing you to all the women he doesn't respect. And even when driving, if you hear if some like a female driving, because females are more cautious, because I drive as well, so I can understand from a female perspective. We try to make sure everything is safe before we make a move. And if this person, oh, it must be a female, it must be a woman driver, that woman, that is not for you. That is not even a man you want to be around. to be a father to your daughter, not much less your son, because your son should be able to respect you as his mother. And if his role model doesn't like women, and you have a whole generation of kids that doesn't like women, because these men out here don't like women. They are just with women because it looks okay. You know, like, that's why I will never have anything against homosexuality, because some of these men deserve to be with other men. Yeah, I will never ever complain about it. Like, never. Because some men should not, number one, be father, should not be husband, doesn't have a right being a husband, and does not have a right being with any woman. The only woman they probably should have a relationship with is probably their mother. And if I was some of these men, well, I would ditch these kids as soon as they're off. You send them to university and tell them to get their own place and go. Because some men shouldn't be around women, period. That's my thought. And it is true. I mean, some of us as women, we raise our kids to hate us, especially men. But nonetheless, when you reach a certain age, you should realize that this woman nurture you and care for you. You shouldn't be treating them so badly. And and as I emphasize, emotional intelligence is very important, because I don't know if it's kind of a mental illness where some people are unable to be emotionally intelligent. You know, they do not have empathy. Some of them probably don't even have empathy towards their own self. You know, you cannot relate to your feelings, cannot offer support without judgment. Very judgmental. Is this person self aware? Is aware of his own emotions? Because if this person cannot be aware of his own emotions and can't express them maturely, then he cannot be empathetic towards you. A growth mindset, seeks to improve himself, okay. And I mean, you can go to school, improve yourself, which is good. But is this person emotionally improving themselves, learning how to be more emotional in a family? Having a 2 year old kid or a 1 year old kid who was a 1 year old kid, 2 year old kid, they're gonna do what 1 year old does and what 2 year old kids does. Can this person be a father and step up to the plate and understand and not be like, oh, the kid bite me, hey, respect me, I'm a man, or understand where this kid is coming from, you know? These are some of the things that we should look out for. Conflict resolution, instead of getting defensive, aggressive, and yeah, addressing disagreements calmly and constructive without, you're not listening to me, so I need to shout at you, or I need to bang myself or bang a surface area to get recognized, to feel like I am a man. And if this person doesn't feel like he's a man, and if he doesn't, he's not in control of his life, he's gonna want to control the hell out of you as the wife or partner and the kids and make life miserable. And does he take responsibility, accountability, own up to his mistake and not blame it on you, find a way to blame it on others for his failures? Oh, my parents is the reason why I'm in this situation, or it's because of you, or because we have a kid. You know, everything. Blame the country, blame the government. Or does he stand up as a man and get himself together? Willing to improve himself. All of these experiences, learn from his experiences, and are able to grow and not stuck in the 19th centuries of what his great grandparents taught him or what he sees happening in the movies 19th century ago. Willing to grow, have a growth mindset. Does he has ambition and purpose? Goal oriented? Is he clear and actively working towards them? Or just finding some excuse? Every day I'm looking for a job, or I'm trying, studying 50 different things and never can resolve to anything. You have some people who claim to be goal oriented, and they study 50, 20, 100 courses. They know everything in the book, but they cannot apply it to their work life or building themselves. You know, this is a major red flag. What is he passionate about? What are his career hobbies, personal growth, and things that drive him? You know, financial responsibility. Does he see you as, hey, you should help me take care of things I can't do? Because if a man come to you, I cannot do this on my own financially, or wants you to help him in his life, no, don't be in this person's life. Let him go find himself. Because if a man cannot take care of himself by himself, he cannot take care of you. Financial responsibilities. If a man doesn't see that it doesn't feel like you're fit enough for him to buy a house to put you and the children that you give him, it shouldn't be. And if this man doesn't see you as someone he can buy a car so he can drive around you and his children, and you shouldn't be with this type of person. You shouldn't be waiting for you to buy half of a car or half of a house. You are waiting for you to move in your house and your car, This is not a man. This is a woman, a weak flavor woman, or, I'm not even going to put, this is just a weak man overall. Just needs to just waste his life until thy kingdom come. Walk it from one end of the earth to the next and live his life alone under a bamboo tree. um so you know well, prioritizing health and well-being, like his physical health. Okay, you have a lot of people these days are they exercise, keeping slim, and they try to stay away from sugar. Okay, but mental health, is he willing to take therapy, practice self-care in the mental department, have a work-life balance, can he have you have some people, they're so unifocused. If it's work, it's just work, and you is on the back porch somewhere in the backyard while work. Or if they're studying, like, they cannot do anything else. They cannot work and study. They cannot nothing. you know be mindful of these little things. These are the little things that will annoy the hell out of you in a relationship. Is he supportive and encourages your growth? And be mindful, there are some people who want to see you do well but don't want you to do better than them. Mm-hmm. All right. If he encourage you, say support you to be ambitious, celebrate your achievements, will he then manipulate you by, oh, you need to get pregnant, or it's time, or, put you down on the back porch or do something that is belittling, and at the same time saying they're supporting you. Um, you know, does he respect your boundaries and your values and opinions? And you need to find out, what are your boundaries, ladies? What are your values and your own opinions? And they should be treated and be respected by this man. If not, then no, no, no. I'm talking to you ladies as if I would talk to I want, one day I hope to have a girl child, and these are the things that I will be telling her, even from before she understand how to speak properly. Because these are things that should be, emphasized. What are the long term thinking? Does he see you long term with him? Because I realize in our society, you have a lot of men who stay with you because you're convenient. You're not their preferences. You're not their wow. You know, so, so long term, does he see himself with you, or he wants to get the skinny, overall, flat tummy, you know? What does he see when or the trophy wife? Does he see you as the trophy wife? Are you the trophy girl for him? Does he treat you like the trophy girl? You know, there's some men who probably cannot date here and there, but they don't really buy you a nice expensive gift for Valentine's, your birthday, Christmas, and holiday. Doesn't take you on a expensive cruise or all those buy you nice things. They just do the bare minimum. These are some of the ways to tell if this person sees you as a long term or you're just a convenience. Or tolerance. Yes. These days you're using the word tolerance. Are you is tolerance or your is preference? Or a trophy wife. So be careful of that. You know, um, does he has a solid social circle? Good relationships? And all right. There are some people who will make you think that they have friends, but they have no friends. You have to be careful. There's some people other than their parents, they have no relationship with anybody else. This is not good. Um, you know, Someone who cannot maintain a good relationship with someone is a high telltale that they cannot maintain a good relationship with you. And reason being is either they become too stuck to you or they are looking for you to make friends to bring to them. These are never good. You want someone to have your own life, and you should have your own friends, your own circle, your own life. As I mentioned in the previous video, you have to have your own support system. You know, um, a balance in social life. There's nothing wrong with a guy going out with his friends. There's nothing wrong with a guy having a group of people that he engage with, like maybe on a Saturday night, he go hang out with his friends, have some kind of club or something that he's a part of, that he does for himself, you know. Um, this person should be his own individual, and there's nothing, you don't have to be, not because you're married to this person means you have to be stuck on this person forever. Does he, all right, does this person communicate openly? That leads to the next thing. Is he transparent or just honest? There are some persons who will tell you, oh, I'm just going out for dinner. That's it. Call us. Transparency is where it tells you, okay, I am going out for dinner. My sister will be there, and a few buddy, Ben, Jen will be there, and after that, it will be 10 o'clock. We'll probably go for after party. He's completely open and commutes clearly about his intentions and everything. And also transparency in how he communicates his feelings as well. It's not vague. You don't have to question anything. He listens actively. It doesn't active listening is to listen to everything that you have to say and don't put meaning towards what you're saying, but understand what you're saying. And another thing is with listening, you want this person to not omit or input things in your conversation what you said or didn't say. This is very cruel in a way. And someone that doesn't jump to conclusion or lash out in arguments, but takes time to understand your perspective. These are some of the things you want to look for when someone is communicating to you. You know, is this person confident but not arrogant? Because a lot of people mistook arrogance for confident. Some people are not really that confident, but they're very arrogant. I'm a man and I should be the leader and you should do what I say and whatever I say goes. And, if it's pink, it's pink. If it's black, it's black. These are some of the things we should be looking for in someone. There's nothing wrong that he's self assured. But when someone isn't self assured, doesn't know what he needs, and wants you to boost him and put down others, to make himself feel better. Because ultimately, he will start to put you down. He will start to belittling you, like, you know, doesn't compliment you when you do something well. But, even if you try to do something nice, it makes it seem like, oh, that's nothing. Like, hey, you're not trying hard enough, or you're not doing, because he wants to feel better. He wants to feel like he's over it, have something of meaning in his own life. Is this person a humble person? You want to live with somebody who's humble, open to feedback, doesn't feel threatened by other success, because ultimately he will be starting to be threatened by your success and try to manipulate or to sabotage your own success further on, when he feels like you know he's not where he needs to be, or he does not the ideal person that you like to be, but cannot work towards it. you know this person, you need to check if this person is secure in themselves, is not driven by insecurities or jealousy. He can handle being in the he can handle being independent and successful. And see how much this person will go back to their parents, how they rely on their parents to do things for them. There's nothing wrong with having a good relationship with their parents. But when this person cannot make a decision for himself, he needs to call a relative or somebody to make a solid decision, Or if he says he will do something, but then he get back on himself, like, like, it's find a reason why it cannot be done, or why something cannot be accomplished, and all of a sudden he has some kind. Those ideas are not necessarily generated by this person, because this person wasn't talking like this earlier, or acting like this earlier. You know, and make sure this person shows genuine interest in you. You have someone who will want to get along with you because you have a certain level of success, or they see that, oh, maybe she can help me reach a social ladder or financial ladder, or grow in some way. You know, if this person doesn't really see you as a wife, but more like a way to get to a point from point A to point B, or he can come and help me with something. Or he wants you to come to his house or marry you because he wants a housemaid, wants you to cook, clean, and occasionally some kind of self-fulfilling thing that he might need. But necessarily see you as a partner, that what he can give to you, but more what you can give to him. Be careful of the guy who asks what you can do for me, and they might not openly say what you can do for me, but they might tell you like, oh, can they will, there's all the things that will say that, that, okay, this guy doesn't really want me for me. He wants me for what I can do for him and his immediate surrounding. So yeah, as I said, get a dating coach. Find someone to help you through all of these. I am in the process of doing all these things, and these are the things that I've learned personally that I wish I knew earlier. How, whether someone values their emotional intelligence, their responsibility, their ambition and purpose, and go into the nitty gritty. Read the fine lines. You know, um, you might have a list, because for me, I had a list, but because the list was ticked off, I didn't understand that there were fine lines that you need to go through. And there's some people who are very conniving and deceiving at first to get what they want, and manipulative, cruel, and wicked. These are some of the things that you have to really look for. That's why my next thing is you know, I'm gonna keep the next topic, because I have like a lot of topics that I want to discuss, And I will pray about it to see which one is the next one. But yeah, ultimately, get your support system, ladies. Get help. Get the coaching, get the therapy. If a man doesn't get therapy, and especially if you know that he has been through a traumatic situation, stay away. You know, if someone had a if you know, and one of the things I realized, because I always say, oh, if someone grew up with a mother and father, they're healthy. No, a lot of people grew up with both parents in the household, but they are very, very, very mentally disturbed. And it could stem from generational mentally disturbed issues as well. Be mindful of all these little things. Don't just look on the surface. Scratch the surface, dig deep. Go down and look. Please, ladies, this is your future, and you don't want to live in hell. You don't want to be trapped in hell just because you didn't do the entire research. Until then, and my next video, thank you very much for watching Van channel. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting so far. And until then, see you next week. Pray, love, and respect. Bye bye.